Hey now, so I just shot a video on Willard Brown. We're going to go straight to Morgan Bulkeley. I'll drop it on Thursday or something. Some interesting things about Morgan Bulkeley. First of all, to his credit, he is the only baseball Hall of Famer to serve in the Civil War. Bet you didn't know that. Maybe you did. I don't know. Yes, if you go to the Hall of Fame, there's these little plaques under each, a big plaque, like what war they served in. Morgan Bulkeley, he's in the second class of 1937. It says right there, Civil War, and the little logo of the Civil War. So that's cool. Let's talk about the bad Morgan Bulkeley. People talk about Hall of Famers that don't deserve the Hall of Fame. The Harold Baines, Freddie Lindstrom, George Kelly. Before all of that, probably the least deserving Hall of Famer is Morgan Bulkeley. Now, why do I say that? Morgan Bulkeley was only in baseball for about 4 years. He was a politician. He was like the mayor of Hartford, president of a major insurance company. He was the governor of Connecticut. A lot of politics. He formed the Hartford baseball team in like 1874. And in 1876, baseball was getting real rowdy. So they needed like a commissioner for not the National League. This is the precursor to the National League. No one wanted the job. So they literally did a straw vote. And he got decided, his name got pulled out of a straw vote. So technically he was considered the first commissioner of what became the National League. So let's fit. This is back in 1876. He lasted a total of 1 year. 1 year, he was out. William Hulbert took over from him. He probably does deserve the Hall of Fame. He got in much later. But anyways, let's fast forward to 1937. Albert Spalding, no, I think he passed by then, but the Mills Commission was formed, and Bulkeley was on the commission that Spalding formed to determine that Doubleday created baseball in Cooperstown. We all know that's a myth. And not only that, in 1937, Ban Johnson, who we'll get to hopefully someday, got elected to the Hall of Fame. And he was the first commissioner of the American League. And so the brilliant Mills Commission said, you know what, we're honoring the first commissioner of the American League. Let's do the first commissioner of the National League as well, even though he only served 1 year. 4 years total in baseball. So you talk about a least deserving person in the Hall of Fame. My vote probably goes to Morgan Bulkeley over anybody. So he didn't even like baseball for what we can tell. So again, 4 years. Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Let's talk a little bit about the autograph. So believe it or not, for someone that passed away in like 1922, his autograph's not that rare. Now, what's interesting about this is my autograph I have of him. This is a signed check. Now, I paid about, I want to say $1,500 for this check around. And this is the only check I know of his where the cancellations do not go through his name. His checks are rare. They're not impossible. They're out there. But everyone I see has this paid cancellation somehow going through his name except for this one. And when you look at his autograph, you're going to see Morgan Bulkeley. You're going to see his full name. He's not a rare autograph, all things considered. PSA lists him as a 10 out of 10 in rarity. He's probably the easiest of the 10s, I would say, to obtain in terms of price. Doesn't come up that often, but I mean, God, I think I helped Bill get his. He can chime in on this when he sees it. But I would not be paying more than $1,500 for him. There's a nice one on eBay right now as well. And something else, if you're in the market for him, I am begging you, please do not buy a cut. His autograph is very rushed, as you can see, and it's very easily forged. Not only that, for some reason, he was one of the early targets of high laser copiers, and there's some copies out there that have been encapsulated as real, but you see the exact same autograph twice, authenticated by, it's probably PSA, and it just can't happen. There's not two. So again, jumping here to the PSA database again, you can see my check and this one, very similar. They're all from the 1911 time period, same check stock. This looks like a copy of it. But again, right here, you can see the Rush MB. It's a tough name, very rushed to the right. Again, another one right here. Again, there's a lot of documents out there. He was highly collected because back then people collected, because he was governor, that collected his autograph because he was in the political realm. There's a lot of letters that survived. He's not a rare autograph, all things considered. This is the autograph. Again, I've seen this one twice. I've seen an original. I've seen a copy. So again, there's so many letters out there. This is beautiful. Look at this 1964 law. I'm probably sure it's 1864, not 1964 PSA. But anyways, you can see there's tons of autographs out there. Hopefully, it hasn't been chopped. I mean, you get the picture. I mean, we're jumping real quickly here to Heritage. Again, just this one's good. I know it's good. I remember seeing this before, but I mean, God, this one sold this year for like $2,500. I don't know who bought it. My guess is the person really wanted a Morgan Bulkeley autograph. I'm not even that much of a fan of the autograph. I know it's encapsulated, but again, stick with letters. There's one on eBay right now for like less than $2,000 with a buy and make an offer to buy. This one right here, you can make an offer. So if you really want a Morgan Bulkeley autograph that bad and you're really in a rush, this is the one I would buy. I'd be calling the seller right now. It's saved in my watch list. I just want to see what it sells for. I'm surprised it's still out there. So buy a document. Don't buy a cut. Don't spend too much money. He's not that rare. He's even less deserving of the Hall of Fame, like we said. But he's in there. You got to get him if you want to get them all. So I'm surprised PSA gives him a 10. I would maybe make him an 8 or a 9. He's probably a 10 because he's really not desirable. I mean, no one's running out there to get a Morgan Bulkeley autograph. No one probably knows someone who he is. Digress. I got to get off my Morgan Bulkeley soapbox. Okay, that's about it. I think Jesse Burkett's next. Real toughie. We'll talk about him when we get to him. So, till the next time, as always, keep collecting.